Like in Draft League, an inherently social setting, you run the risk of making friends, and sometimes you need to meet those friends on the battlefield. This week I'm playing DMBs. B-Boy is someone whom I've got to know through my first single season back in CDC Season 2, and we've been mock buddies ever since. That means we both have a pretty good grasp on how the other plays, and that'll inevitably play a part in how we build our teams. Unfortunately, I personally don't like my matchup here. Palafin and Bloodmoon have no issues breaking massive holes in my team, while Zapdos, Colossal, and funnily enough Swallow can munch on my offense for days. Therefore, I had to get creative with my building this week. But not too creative, as the starting point is a sweeping Driftblim. Bloodmoon looks very strong offensively into my team, but Driftblim with the Chilanberry gives me some semblance of counterplay, and a way of activating Unburden. Driftblim can, in theory, win the game as long as Ogerpon takes a slight amount of chip and Zapdos is heavily damaged. But in order to get Blim in a spot to go wee, I'm gonna need some defensive mons to not lose to Palafin on turn 1. Tropicos is coming to check a strong physical attacker? Where have I heard yes before? Well, Tropicos gets the eject button to keep momentum up, as I believe that'll be important in this game to play around B-Boy's threats. Apart from that, it's a basic support Tropicos. Primarina is strong, but Primi with a Scarf is stronger. Primi can serve as a late game cleaner or general revenge killer. B-Boy lacks a good war resist, especially when I could always punish with a Moonblast. Kinda just here to click Hyper Voice really. Designated leads are pretty cool, so let's slap on Ogerpon. Ogerpon is nice as a lead as it forces chip on the mons I need chipped, mainly Zapdos and Coal. 88 Spadef gives me a favorable roll into Hurricane from Max Bulk Zapdos. Neither of our teams have a Dark type, so Future Sight spam doesn't look too shabby. Iron Crown also serves as a switch into Harine and Noivern, since both would be running fire coverage and Ockerberry seems appropriate. Crown could also be the Ogerpon switch in, if in a pinch. I have Driftblim for Blood Moon, but I don't really have a mon that can come in on Palafin multiple times. Guess we're going max defense Breloom again, this time with Poison Heal. The moves are hard to decide on, as both grass and fighting have easy counterplay. So let's make use of being poisoned and run Facade instead, and let's pair it up with double status and protect to be as annoying as possible and give my whole team nice support. Do I think I'll win this one? No, not really. If I get into good position with Driftblim against the Bloodmoon though, it could go my way. We'll just have to see. I play B-Boy. Where is the bear? Oh god, it's so over. Well, gotta give it my best shot anyways. Leading Ogerpon is the plan and I'm sticking by it. It can punish the likely lead in Palafin by setting up a sword stance and chunking the likely Zapdos switch in. That at least was the plan, but my inner voices took control and I made the always wrong play of Trailblaze, letting Palafin get set up for free. Hurricane kills Ogerpon. That tells me it's likely got some slight special attack investment, as the damage it took from Cudgel lines up with a defensive build. With Zapdos down and Swallow asleep, Breloom stonewalls half his team as long as Scizor doesn't have dual wing beat, of course. U-turn against Breloom confirms in my mind that he isn't dual wing beat. I should have protected there though and not just risk it for scouting purposes. I'm in a really good spot here. Breloom beats the rest of his team defensively and Harine is close to dead. While this wasn't the original plan, it sure is working out well. Ah. Uh-oh. I had given up here when I really shouldn't have. I still had a shot when he horn leeched. Terra Blast breaks sturdy and opens up Prim to clean Strength Sap. Leaves me susceptible to a Cudgel crit. It does crit, but I can't be upset. High crit rate move, and I made a terrible misplay just a turn before, so it's completely justified. And that was the first loss of the season. But at least it was to a friend, and he's kept his unbeaten record now. And next week I'll bounce back when I play Spore and their electric terrain team.